Hello everyone. Welcome to Craftroom time, and it is February. Who would have known? January just flew by, and here it is. February still doing the glue book January though. So I thought that was one of the projects that we were meant to start with for this one. I think it's number 5, if I'm not mistaken. I have all the pictures here. Football, pumpkin, shark, something gold, and this thing. Totally forgot the name now, but this was one of the prompts. So these are going to be glued down on this page. So let's just start with cutting all the things out. Done that with the pumpkin already. Going in with a little, tinier scissors for the finer details. So that's what we're going to do. Hello, Dawn. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if this shark actually likes to be here on the blue. Or if the camera likes that, we'll never know. Hello, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. So this will kind of be a little bit of a relaxing beginning to the whole thing. I was thinking about doing a Create with Becca and her Monday MM3, I think it was this week, just to try it out a little bit. So that and some other things, of course. As always, on Tuesdays, I feel like I have all sorts of ideas because I've been looking on Pinterest all weekend and, doing all kinds of things. Hello, Ro. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Pam. Welcome. Gold. I found this, I think, was it last week together with you? I found this palm tree. Really nice for this little collage thing. So this will be glued down. How? I have no clue as of yet. We will see. My main thing for this day was actually thinking about a background that the camera liked. So hopefully there will be nothing going on with, because I was thinking about another background, realized that's a no, like a big no for the camera, so I have to do that some other time. With all the patterns on these papers, with the scrapbooking papers that I've used, are definitely really bright and really patterned, like these two here. So what are we going to do? I'm not really going for any composition, or, in one way, of course I am, but, not really when doing this. Just gluing them down. I was about to say totally random, but of course we're not. We're always looking into what's nicer, what angle, and, what all kinds of things. So let's see, the shark definitely needs to come. And I'm thinking, what is this? Why? Because I felt it was like cut off somehow. A little bit there. And then, of course, let's see, we have 2 more things. It's kind of nice to look for pictures like this and create ourselves a little thing. I was about to look into another little journal I made last year with all kinds of prompts in a little glue book, but I couldn't find it. So that was a bummer. So I hope that you had a lovely start to your day, or like for me and my European YouTube friends, have an evening or afternoon evening creating something together maybe. Let's see, what do we want? Where do we want to place this? And then the football thing going. Both of these are really scary, so let's see. The shark is definitely going somewhere there. Is this going, or do you want to have it up here? Placed on the palm tree maybe. Let's cut it a little bit more. Oh, thank you so much, King Metaphor. Välkommen. It's another Swedish YouTuber from Sweden making English videos. Well, so I'm actually going to cut this thing. Do I want to save a little? No, I will go like totally plain on the shoes. Something like that. Let's see, how can we save this whole thing? Somehow, somewhere in the end, it will be a nice creation. Maybe, let's see. I kind of want to hide. Now it's one of those moments like think. How do we want to place these to be the best option for the creation? And then again, I kind of want to spread them out. Do want to have the football somewhere like that? Are there pumpkins growing in the palm tree maybe? I am back to my old self again from the cold a couple of weeks ago actually, but it took a little toll on me definitely. Jag mår bara bra. I kind of let's place him up on the chart. So I'm going to cut off, let's see, stood on a stone, but I didn't really like that, so something like that maybe. It's not really too much to think about, just gluing it down, having fun. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Something like that. We'll place the pumpkins. We'll go actually from top to bottom on this page. And then, as I always do when thinking about projects, I will focus on the next one, which is Create with Becca's prompts. And those will be partly made with my scrap bin bits and pieces, hopefully. So a little bit more glue. I'm going to take the palm tree here, put some glue. Hopefully I won't destroy this thing. Let's see, how was it? Like the placement sometimes. Something like this. And then that one, and then the shark up there somewhere. So it needs a whole lot more glue on this palm tree stem down here. And the shark. And of course I need to cut different bits and pieces off. Let's see, where do I want this thing placed? Just like that on top of the shark. A little quick glue page. And I was actually thinking, apart from me liking to glue like this, I was thinking about adding some sort of quote to these collages, but you know, I don't know. I have no clue as of right now, but I feel like I need some words somehow on here somewhere. So that will definitely be added. And this will be number 5. So we have quite a lot to go, and you know, it's going to be filled up with all kinds of fun collages. But as of right now, this needs to dry, and then I will do a black outlining and put a word or two or something on each page. So we'll put this aside and go to Create with Becca and her prompts for this week. I'm just going to take all the bits and pieces, all the cuts, small bits and pieces off. So for those of you who have seen, I have these 3, it's actually flashcards. I made them into bigger tags. And I was thinking, with the bits and pieces that are left when we are finished with her prompts, I'm going to create 3 tags, because I do love to make tags, and it's Tag Tuesday if I'm not mistaken. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this, and I have to look into my little list of all the things. Let's see, where do I have it? I have it here. Trace around something was the first prompt from yesterday with Create with Becca. So each Monday she has a mixed media prompt game. And so if you want to participate, use the hashtag MondayMM, and we are now on week 3. So 10 prompts will be added to this page. Trace around something. I have a whole lot of stencils. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stencils. Let's pick a number between 1 and 7. Anyone. Pick a number, and then we will just go with the stencil that gets picked. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Was using stencils. Number 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I think this one. This is Dilutions stencils, diary stencils, and I think this is Border It. But I kind of like those flowers, so let's go with those. We will just have a little bit of a random flower thing going on. Let's see. We are going with this black, just random thing here. Just random throughout the whole page, but it's kind of nice. Really relaxing to do a thing like this. You'll have some of them down here. It's again 3 of them. Maybe a row here. And as you all know, it will be covered or mostly covered, so at the end might not be that we see all of these. Have some over here, up at the top maybe. It's kind of nice to just go inside like that. You can do it really doodly like, or you don't really need to think much when doing it, so that's a nice thing. Going for some peeking off the page. Maybe some over here. Oh, it was really, really nice. And I love, I love prompt games because they challenge me. Some of you know, but I started this whole paper, making, because that's what I call it. To me, I used to do a lot of digital art and things like that. But the thing was, I had so much control in doing that. With paints and things, I kind of felt like, for one, I needed to feel everything with my hands. It was a thing that happened, and I kind of felt like I really need to feel the things that I create. So that's why I started with these type things, and then I needed to let go of all the control, which meant I didn't have the time to sit for hours and hours on end and plan exactly how I wanted all the things to be. And things like that. So with prompts, you kind of have to go with the flow because you never know the next prompt, or most of the time. And then, of course, now I know all the prompts, but I tend to not try to think about them too much because I don't want to plan. So we have those. So the next one, what was that on the list? It said collage. Collage. I have a lot of scraps, of course. Let's see, are we going for something a little bit more? Because I feel, and I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit more springtime in the air. So I've actually taken these things out. Just random bits and pieces of paper that I've been using for other projects. These are digitals from Cara Brennan Designs that I've been using in a design team project of hers. So I was thinking, what about using those and then some greens and things. So we will just begin the process of gluing. It kind of felt, let's see, these needs to be here somehow. Consciously, I love purple and I love these type of flowers. It reminds me of my grandma, actually. Do I want to have it in that corner? Yep, I think I want it in the corner. Let's see, up there. And then let's see these. I don't like too many of straight edges, so it's going like that. Really inspires me to feel a little bit more of spring in the air. And yet again, a plus on the side because you use up what you already have. Before it dries, I need to do something about that edge. More glue. Cut this one off, putting it up here just because I can. Oh, it's the last button. I don't know. Is it going to work? Yes, for just a little bit. It's nice that I have a new one right here beside me. I won't hustle with this on stream, so I will put that aside and open a new little glue stick. And like I said, with the bits and pieces that are left from this project, I will create some tags. So something like that. And then number 3, the wavy lines. Kind of liked. Let's see, are we going back to any of these stencils? There are some different wavy lines there, or I don't even know the shapes there. Maybe those. Yep, let's use those. I don't even know what to say about them. These are yeah, I have no clue actually, but I like them, so we will go with those. And I'm thinking a little bit of color to them, so what's color? Are we going blue? Just because blue is a nice color. Looking through light blue, turquoisey blue, green blue. And of course I have the best of my blue paints. Not even close. Let's see, I will just have to move myself to one other part of this table. Let's see if we can use this. Just going to put some blue paint up there. I don't know why, but it felt, we are just going like this. I have no clue why. It is just the way I feel. And a little bit more of the blue. Oh, that might be it. I don't know. It's all Diane Wrigley's mind in her beautiful creations of all of these things that she has. But when thinking about this shape, might be a leaf shape. And something like that. And maybe up here at the corner. I kind of want to do, let's see, is it possible? The wavy motion there. I kind of want to emphasize that a little bit. Just like this. Would even go with texture paste really, but I don't know if it's visible, but it is to me. And that's the most important thing. Maybe some down here in the corner, of course, covering some of the flowers, but I don't mind. And then again, are you the type of person that cleans off your stencils? Um, I am not the one that takes these going directly into, usually cleaning them. But I know that Diane says that all the time. You need to clean your stencils. I need. You have to clean them. So I don't know. So that will be the wavy motion in this. So what about number 4, the household item? I know I've done it before and I think I'm going to use it again. I have it on top of a shelf here and I'm going for black paint. This thing, I don't know, do you still have these? I use it for, stenciling with it like this, just blobbing really. So let's go with black paint this time around. Sorry for the reach there, but sometimes it's necessary. We take this big thing here that I have with black. Let's go just the tiniest on this paper because it's easier because black is always a little bit tricky to wash away. And the thing that I was doing with these, let's see, I need more paint. Just, adding, I have no clue, but a little bit of splash effect or whatever. Makes it easier than, I splatter with a brush sometimes too, of course, but this isn't as messy. A little more. Bigger blobs. Hello, Beth. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can do something with this. Maybe a tiny bit more. I don't know what you say. Can I just use this bit of paper and pull up a tiny bit more paint? So this is for my household item. Going like this. And yep, that's about it. I will throw this one in the bin and put that one away. So what else? A border. What do you think? Now I kind of feel like I need to add wavy lines to the border. I don't know about you. Do we want to do that? That was the first thing that came to mind, so maybe that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this turquoisey paint and a little bit of a, let's see, brush What type brush? What type brush? This one, the number 3. Let's see if we can do this. I definitely see this as, I don't know, some sort of waviness. When I need to do something with this color. It's going to take a little bit of time, unfortunately, but that's how it is when creating. And blue is my favorite color of all, so going in all different type of blue shades is always nice. A new toy? Question mark. I don't know. I have got a new toy. I got myself a Big Shot, so that's a new toy that I plan to, sometimes use. I haven't really decided on when because I don't have a project that I need. Of course, I do have projects, but I have so many things I need to do before I get into the Big Shot. Another of the new toys, I have no clue. There are a lot of new fun toys and on my wish list. The house item. Oh, I have had it for, I don't even know how long. Decided with a little bit of an upgrade in the kitchen because it's a whisker. I know. Had it since, I think I actually got it from my mom. So one of those like first things you need when you move from home type things. I think I've used it before, or maybe I haven't. I'm not sure. I know I've used it. I don't know if I've used it online, like together with all of you, but I've definitely used it in my art. And I like it because it gives a little bit of a splash type motion feel without the whole, the area of with the computer and for, with everything getting all splatteries all over the place. So that's kind of nice. This definitely needs to be watered down a little bit, this paint. But that's on the to-do list for later on. Maybe until tomorrow. So this will add on to the wavy motion of everything. I got a small dot. Oh, I definitely, with the Big Shot, I can see it's opening up for me getting all sorts of dyes and everything. And I'm not sure because I have the small, just a tiny little one. So sorry about the name there. Seriously, what's the name? It's a mini, like Tim Holtz mini. It's really but I haven't really used that. And then I got so inspired by all of you with all the cute little dice and things going on. Then I don't even know what happened during Christmas. When I saw it on sale, I just had to have it. So it's one of those things. I don't know if I want to go all the way around with this wavy thing just up here. Yeah, I was thinking the basic flowers. I love butterflies, so maybe like a butterfly die, um, things like that. And then I suddenly, when going on Pinterest and all sorts of other videos, things like that, sometimes it happens that you fall in a rabbit hole and there are a lot of things that you want suddenly, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's one of those, I want them, but I know that I won't use them. So that's what I'm debating with myself. So I have like snowflakes. I've actually bought a couple of dies. Like, let's show you them after this is done. Is it going on the back? Background. Let's see. It's me moving around because it's easier. But I hope it's not really distracting to you. Creating a little wave here and there. So I actually bought, these are some of the dies during Christmas time. This one that I thought was really, really nice. And then I have this snowflake type thing. And then I got this star. I don't know if it's meant to be like a New Year's type thing. I loved it though. So those needed to be bought. And then this tiny little gnome. So those are kind of, you know, and then of course the wish list for all kinds of other things are endless, one might say. Totally. I know I have a whole list of things. I have a couple more somewhere. I know I have some flower type dies. Let's see. Now I'm thinking about it. Yep, I knew I had them somewhere. Here. I think it's like, the basic version of some doodly flowers. And then I have a smaller die with snowflakes too. So those are what I've got so far, and one can only imagine. Oh, wow. I don't even want to think about it, but it's, I'm thinking one day, one weekend maybe, I will have time doing all those cutouts. So let's see with the border. What was the sixth? Oh, the sixth one was tape. And I have a whole lot of washies, but I also have these that needs to be used. I have this because of this specific I don't know, use them up type feel. I never ever use these, so I don't know, maybe this one somehow. This is, I don't know if you can see, it's a little teal, like light teal grayish type with gold in it, so that might be kind of nice. How we are going to do this, let's think about it. No. Oh, you're not good with IG. Oh no, that's the one we were not supposed to use here today. Let's go with this one. Let's see. Oh, you have an IG account, Beth? If now I'm totally lost. I think I am on there myself, but I haven't really done too much of updates lately because of things around me gotten really into something, but I don't know. When asking me things like that, I do have accounts almost on every social media platforms, but I don't really use them all. Oh, let's see. I'm going to make you a moderator, Dawn, and then you can put, I think you are, let's see, are you? Yep. And try to put your IG account in there now. I think it's going to be possible for you to do that. Sharing information is caring. That's kind of like how I see it. Let's see, where do we want to put? Maybe a tiny bit down here just to hide the little edge there. Going to change the angle there a little bit, and then up here just because I can with that little thing. Oh, you are not over. It's like me. Sometimes I forget about it. So let's look into number 7, ladybugs. Do I have anything ladybugs related? When thinking about it, I have no clue, and I don't think so. Or I'm just going for a little quick look in this little bin of mine. This is my I have no clue bin because that's exactly what it is. I have literally no clue what's in here because I throw everything in here. There are bugs and things, but we don't want that. We want ladybugs. If I have any, they might be in here. In here somewhere. And it's strange to me. They are the bees. There are definitely bees. I tend to throw things in here in thinking that I will, look through and use up. But it's kind of never happening. So I sometimes need to just go through each and every little bit and pieces in here and just create. No ladybugs, no ladybugs, no flowers, but we don't need flowers. No, that was the stickers again. What in the world? What in the world? No, no, no. Tickets. Oh, I have. Oh, that's a die I have too somewhere. On this thing, no ladybugs. I think it's screaming to me like you have to create yourself some ladybugs. So we are going to take just a random piece of paper and I have no clue. Is that your interpretation of the box? That's kind of how I feel it is. Definitely. I'm thinking now out loud, doing this little ladybug project of ours. Let's see, black little. To me, I don't know about you, there are loads of versions of ladybugs, but to me, they are red. So that's what we are going for. We are going for one like that, a little bit smaller. Maybe with fewer little dots or whatever. And then one. I can totally go with a lot of them on the page because it is kind of nice, but and this is actually how I started out a couple of years ago. I literally started with pen and paper and just created because I didn't have much, as I had all the things I did do on my computer doing digital things. And of course, how many of us are there? There are 8 people in the house, so we will have to add a couple of more friends to go here. Let's see. I like them from the slide, so that's how we are going to create them. Just like that. And they are totally random, so the bigger one, maybe the mother ladybug or some sort. And I have no clue about their legs or anything, but to me they just have tiny little feet. And then one more with the black head and the antennas. And I know it's not like that, but you know, as a child, there was something about all those dots, how old they were, but that's not necessarily 100% true. So these were going to be the ladybug that we are using. I can totally understand that you have, you know, like in the US and other parts of the world have different types of ladybugs, but here we have mostly the red ones. To me, that will, you know, be the standard ladybug. But we also have yellow ones and actually like more brown, and a little bit of coppery type ladybugs. And for those of you wondering, when I do these type projects, painting or you know, doodling like this, it's just random printed paper, a little bit like this, that I've saved up for just this purpose. When I cut things out and, you know, get a little piece left of some reason. So they will just be placed. And this bigger one, where do we want you? So my next thing for this coming days, I would say, is my sewing project for Stitch With Me, that Daniela Mellon, or I think her name is Daniela, has Stitch With Me prompting throughout 2023. And that is definitely one of those that I will go, you know, just sit for actually a couple of hours. Not intended to be a stream thing, unfortunately, because of that. But it will definitely be a relaxing weekend thing. So cutting out these last little ladybugs that we are going to use. And that's the beauty of it all too. If you don't have what the prompt says you need, you just try to create it yourself somehow. Let's see, put one, maybe one up there. And then, of course, we need to kind of start to think about how the end result for this will be, because, you know, having so many prompts, it's not really easy. Let's see, this one was a little bit more tiny and intricate. Have a little ladybug there, and the last one will kind of be in the middle. So Friends Day on a Wednesday tomorrow. If you would like to join me, it will be really, really fun. So you can always DM me, Mrs. Gigi Crafts on Instagram, or send a message on Messenger. Also Mrs. Gigi Crafts, and then we will kind of get together and figure StreamYard out if you want to try to go live, because that could be a little bit of a hustle in the beginning. It's kind of nice to be able to do that with a friend. So we will glue these down. This one over here. And that one there. So probably just a couple of ladybugs waiting for something. And what did we have? Number 8 was page 13. And this one is a new magazine that I have. It's not really new, but I've taken it out of my stash because I need to use up. So number 13, let's see if we have that one left. But we can use number 21. These are always really number 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see. Do we like this number 13? There aren't too many fun things going on there, are there? Let's look into this one that we used last week, number 13. There are only shoes there on that page. So I'm going to, for a third one, if it's that not really to any of our likings. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I kind of like this one. I kind of like this one. I have no clue how I'm going to do this thing, but I want to use the window somehow. Do I want to use another number 13? Let's see. We will start by cutting it out, or kind of, cutting it out even. I'm just going straight on like this. And going just all the way like that. Maybe for some future reference of something. I have no clue. That will go in the bin. Do we want to cut all these bits and pieces out? Debating with myself. I think I am going to try that. Or am I? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just going to do a little thing here. just felt that one needed to be there. Do we want to have, just going to try. No, I feel like this might be, you know, it is a little bit strange, this art world, but a window, we need a window looking into the future. I don't really mind that piece of a thing. And there weren't really too much of anything on the other page 13, so I don't know. The next one is gold, silver, and let's see, do I definitely know what I want to do, but if it's possible, I have no clue depending on, let's just go and take it under top. Yep, it's still working. This is one of those that I've had ordered myself, new ones, but you know, takes a little bit of time. And outlining, or at least start to outline, and do a little, another thing of a border around. Let's see, where do we have? Need to, yep, it's still working. That's nice. Literally just doing another type border. Because I want to emphasize this. Are we going with paint instead? Because this is literally, yep, I think we are. We are going with this one instead, giving it a little bit of gold in this way. Haven't used this. Oh, this was watery. It definitely was. Too watery for my liking. Haven't really used it for quite a while. I am all gold. Seriously, it's like floating. But this will be a gorgeous, gorgeous little thing to use. Think about it, all gold. Wow, that's need to be tended to. And all gold. Almost feels like a James Bond movie right now. But isn't that gorgeous? It's going to glow nicely when dried. Put a little bit more. Look at it. It's, whoa. That's going to be fun to try out. If it's even possible to try. This is way watery that I would love, but might be that I double up on this. It can, oh, I can definitely see the shine in here. But I don't know if it's visible on camera because this thing, do you have any suggestions on what to do? It is literally more like glitter than gold. I mean, it's like 100 coats because it is all watery. But I will have to just to get the feel of the gold in here and then maybe tend to the paint and some I don't know, where do I have the right one, I would say, but the nice one, the one that I used to use. Feels definitely like this needs like 1,000 coats before getting any type color, but it's definitely shiny. We have to look into what to do with this one. How in the world can this be? It wasn't this watery when I bought it, and I haven't really added anything to it, so usually, you know, they dry up, so that's a little bit of a bummer, this thing. This definitely, you know, I need to go in with something else here. But we all know that this is going to be a goldy border around. And I can see it. So I will show you when this whole thing is dried and finished. Maybe I'll just dab in a pop of a little bit of color so that you get a little hint of the creation. This is really, really strange how it could be, you know, instead of drying up. So there will be gold around there. Unfortunately, I'll have to look into that later on. You can actually hear it. Look, it's really watery. That's on my to-do list. And then, of course, this was a beauty though. It's really, really, really shiny in person. I don't know if it's visible. Wow. That's going to be really nice to use. So let's see if we are able to do something about that later on, and then go on to photo number 10. I thought I saw, was that on page number 13 in the other magazine? I think it was. Because there was a photo here. So that could be a thing to use. Let's see. Or maybe this whole frame. Let's look into something else first, if we can find it. Let's see, photo, maybe a camera. No. Computer can take photos, but we don't like that. We don't mind the age. Oh, that's a beautiful photo of Agatha. That's a beautiful photo of her. I kind of like, you know, she will remind me of being old, maybe, or like the beauty of being an old lady. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see if we can add this Agatha picture. I kind of like these, old photos. And how do we want to incorporate this one? Do we want to put it? I actually think right there. Just like that. And then all the golden things, I have to add all the golden things. But I kind of like to add it straight in the middle there. Unfortunately, in the middle of this whole gold mishmash of I don't even know what happened. But it's going to be, we're going to hide that little ladybug, but never mind. And to me, that is like, looking into the future, maybe through the window or something like, something like that. I have no clue. But I tend to go for my naturey type things when I don't really know exactly what I want to do. So that's what I've done here. Nature is always a beautiful place to create in. I haven't really been showing you, but some of you know that I live quite close to a lake. It's only like 5-6 minutes walking distance. And I've tried to film there and, me sitting in paint and things like that, but it's not, it hasn't really worked as well as I was intended it to be, so I haven't shown you. But maybe for this spring, who would know? So this creation, I will probably add something else, but this will be my hashtag Monday MM3 creation for Create with Becca this week. So each week she has this Mixed Media Monday prompt thing. So if you haven't already, go visit her. She has lovely creations, and she is a lovely person. So for this one we used trace around something, collage, wavy lines, and household items, border, tape, ladybug, page number 13, gold and silver, or gold or silver, and a photo. So I'm thinking right here, I am going to add a poem that I've written. It's a Swedish one, but I will keep that to myself. So this is the creation for the day. And apart from that, what have we done? Not really too much today, have we? We looked into, let's see, this is dry. We will have to, like, we done that one. And you know, still needs a little bit of cutting off things. This little shark tail, I think that's actually something that I need to cut off too. And we will go all the way around. Like most of the things that I do, I tend to go like this all the way around in black, and then add a word or something, because it's a little bit bare without having anything on there. At least to me it is, because I don't intend to do a specific creation in that sense. I'm just gluing because it's fun. So it's not really a specific picture or anything. Just gluing down the prompts for the thing. So this is from Glue Book January, Cage Fish, and her creations. So I used to watch her a lot. She used to have lives during the week, and you know, videos and things like that. She has videos now, but she doesn't do any lives, at least not at the moment, as of what I know. So this was just today's creation. And then as the last part of this, I am going to do at least one, because you know, time flies when you have fun. But I'm going to create one tag with the bits and pieces that we have left from the project. This one, it's a flashcard. I like the size, and I like the thickness of the card itself, so that's going to be fun to use. We're just going to outline here a little bit and then start the tag. I'm going all the way around everything. And then up here with the football or the soccer, because to me it was football. The prompt was football, but I know we don't have any footballs here. We have soccer balls, so that's what I had, so that's what I'm using. So there we have this one. And I kind of like that, so we'll go using these. Do you want to put any paint on there or something? or maybe a coffee dye. No, I will just glue it on. Well, thank you so much, Jen. Just glue it straight on. Maybe actually doing an extra ladybug just because of reminding myself of the project that we created today. And these are scrap bits from my design team project for Caravan Creations. I don't know if I have it here laying around. I know I have, but you know, if it's reachable, let's see. Some things I actually save, thinking that I will, you know, use them again someday. Let's see, where do I have it? Where do I have it? I thought it was close by, not so sure about that. Yep, here I found it. This one. This was an altered book I created. So it has, you know, pockets and writing space, pocket up here, and writing space again, a pocket like that. So it is a beautiful kit with a lot of pockets and things. I haven't really done too much of adding pocket or tags and things to it. There is a side pocket there, this type pocket, and you know, pocket like that. Another pocket here. No, that wasn't a pocket. That was a little flippy thing. I've done here. Okay, we have double pocket. Another big pocket up here. A flippy thing. Another of those side pockets. A big pocket like that. You know, these are three or pocket there and there. It kind of goes, this is like a little tuck here and another one up under here. So doing this was really fun. Out of an old, really old book that I had. A little tag. This is from the kit. Going like that. So it's, you know, underneath the whole thing really. So it's from this kit that I just had things laying around. There's a big pocket. This whole page is, you know, a pocket here. And another pocket there. So you could say that I took out almost half of the book when creating a little, you know, an altered book like this. Big pocket here, and then a little flippy pocket or journaling space. Another of those with two pockets there. So it's kind of, you know, going back and forth, creating all sorts of pockets and journaling space. So that's from this kit. So as you can see, there is a lot of really beautiful digitals in this kit. There's another side one there, another top one pocket there, and then this at the end, like that. So, yep, that's the end result of this one. And the leftovers we're using today. It's really fun to create those. Oh, thank you so much. It's really fun to create a journal like that. I've done a couple of them. It's fun to create all those pockets and then create the whole, you know, with covering them all and things like that. And they tend to be really thick at the end. And that is partly why I haven't really done anything to add into any sort of tag or journaling card, or, you know, I just put a tiny bit of some of them in there because just for show, really. Let's see. I'm going like that, maybe down here. Just adding, I don't want to close off that B too much, but down here at the corner, maybe a tiny bit. So I kind of like to be able to just use tiny bits and scrap pieces for the projects. That's nice. And then I haven't really done too much work on it lately this year, but I love journaling, making, you know, journaling about my own everyday life, really. And so that is what I usually do, apart from, you know, creating all sorts of things together with all of you. That book was, it's best if you have one that is stitched. This one was actually glued, but it is fine. I've, you know, I haven't really used it in that sense, but let's see, this is definitely glued, but it's best if you have one that's stitched. I've done both. You have to be a little bit more careful when making one that's glued, but you can do it, Jen. I know you can. You do such beautiful projects, so I, you know, imagine myself doing that. That's no problem for you. So we will go and figure this angles right. And me doing this is always just for fun. I have no intention in selling anything. I do things for friends and so, of course, but, you know, I don't have anything in any way, shape, or form for sale. Like many of us in the crafting community, it's the process of creating that's the most fun bit. So I have actually thrown a lot of things away because I tend to do so many projects. Oh, thank you so much. Just adding a little bit of the vintage photos. I don't know. I think we have spoken about it before, the vintage photo or oxide, or I do have the permanent archival somewhere too. But since I've moved my whole room around again, in the intention of trying to get it all together, I don't know. I don't know. We are going to add a ladybug. Definitely not going to use these bits and pieces. These, though, these are a little bit too big to not save. I saw this one. Let's see. I'm not going to use it for this specific thing. I'm going to use it for that thing because I saw that when flipping through. Let's see, I have these quotes. I have these tiny quotes from Tsunami Rose. Believe me, I have stretched my limits on that thing. I used to sit for hours and hours not really creating anything. Really, because I couldn't decide. And, I just saw bits and pieces go together and then it didn't do that. It was horrible, really. And then one day I said to myself, do I want to do this or this? Is this like a mind game to me? I have no clue, but, so I just told myself, like, stop, do what you do, just create for the fun of it. And that's what I started. And that's actually because of some of my friends here on YouTube and in my real life, and things that happened to me a couple of years ago and things like that. So yep, it's a necessity now. That's what it is. I have these from Tsunami Rose. Even though these are Karen creations, I kind of like these because I have them in my bin. Let's see. Or do we want to use another totally random little something? Let's look into it again. Maybe we can find something fun. I don't really want to put anything on, but a little tiny space of where you can write. Or if we find something, let's see. You'll never know in this bin. That's the thing with it. I don't know. These? Why on earth? That's a tab. We don't want that. And the big ones I've already used, of course. The bee, here they come, the bee. Just need a little something. Maybe we'll have to go with these. Yep, I think we have to. These are a little bit too big for my liking on this specific project. But like, look at it. I don't even know what's in here. That's why I have to like literally go through each and every little bits and pieces of everything in here. And I tend to forget about it too, which means that I have to go through it each and every time. So no, nothing fun to be added. Let's see, what about these? Love one another might be a nice one because it's Valentine's coming up. That's nice. I haven't really got the name for the designer for these, unfortunately. I think I found them somewhere. If I find the name, I will definitely put it in the description box. But love one another like that. Do you need anything else? No, of course not. Can literally go on forever adding and, you know, do everything. And now I see a thing that it might be that I add just because I said it. This thing just screamed at me. Let's see, do I want to cut that off, those leaves? Or do I want to? I need to. One thing is definitely for sure. I need to sew around this tag when it's finished. Another of these little bins. I have no clue what's in here. Maybe this one is kind of nice to add in to this creation. Either way, it will be nice in the end. And then some stitching around it will kind of, you know, gather the whole thing. Let's see, another one. Well, that was not the color that I liked. That's the same. No, this one. I have no clue. I got these, and I'm not kidding with you. I'm thinking 10 years ago or something. I have no clue. Well, I've had them for such a long time. But that's it's kind of found its place now. I wish I had something in the back there. Could have added something, of course. I didn't, but that's just the way it goes. A little something there, and then sewing around this whole thing. And then this is definitely one. Let's see. I am going to create a little pocket here. It says blessings. Totally random bits and pieces. And for me, I am going to, this has dried and it's a little pocket there. I'm going to put a little tiny bit of prayer in there. And what more? We we definitely want more on this. We cannot, for the sake of the thing here, leave it that plain, can we? The beauty of creativity is to add until you just feel like, oh, that's enough. I have no clue. I think they do. I do have a Facebook group, that's true. I haven't really been that active on there lately. I have so much going on with work and everything. So, yes, I do have a Facebook group. Yep, I do. It's Mrs. Gigi and Friends. I have a couple of things on there, and it's just a way of meeting up with friends, having news for me. I wouldn't say every day. When things happen, if news like an update on lives and things like that sometimes, and actually a video craft and chat now and then, I would say, because my intentions were to have it this weekend, but my family came first this weekend and myself, so sometimes it's a little bit of a change up. Because for those that don't know, I have me and my husband have 5 kids and 4 of them with special needs. So it is a little bit of a thing to, go through in our everyday life sometimes. But this moment right here, right now, together with all of you, every Tuesday and every Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, is very important to me. That's where I get my creativity juices flowing, one might say. So, yep, I value these little bits and pieces of creativity really, really well. So, other than me going live on my own channel, I go live with other people. Fridays, I have together with Create with Becca on her channel. But that's about it, everyone. It was really, really nice to create a little bit together with all of you today. We did quite a bit of things, and usually I put a post up on Instagram now and then, with bits and pieces that I do, off and online. So, yep. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone, and thank you so much to all the replayers, and thank you for everyone being in chat. I'll see you again tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Friends Day on a Wednesday. Bye, everyone.